Hi. So now in this section we will learn about Python while loops. Okay. Previously you have seen the concept of for loop plus while loop. Okay, but this chapter is totally dedicated to the loops. We will do two loops, for loops and while loop. So first I'll tell you what is the while loop and what is the basic concept behind the while loop. Okay. So actually with the while loop, we can execute a set of statement as long as a condition is true. Okay, so just suppose I want to print something. Just suppose I want to print I is equal to 1. Okay, I have initialized a value of I which will start from 1 right now. Okay, then I'll write while I is less than 6. Okay, I have given a condition ki I, please, if you are less than 6, then just print what I. If I'll run this, you can see this is going unlimited, infinite. Okay, it is infinite, and the problem with this code is this will hang your system, like mine is hanged right now. Okay, nothing is happening. So what we will have to do, look, 1111, I have written here 6 only, but the problem with this code is it is continue forever right now. Okay, it is continuing, you can see it is continuing right now. It is a lot of 111 is printed. So what we will have to do, we will have to just cross it first, and then again I'll start this. Why I shown you? Because when you do I plus 1, then it is much better. We need to increment I plus 1, otherwise the loop will continue forever. Okay, so same will be, just suppose I have taken I. Okay, then while I is less than 6, then I'll put a condition, then print what? Print I, and I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, it is 1, it is I. Okay, I is equal to I plus 1. But again, if I'll run this code, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 is printed. Why it is printed? Because I have incremented. Okay, it is the same like procedure what we have done in the past. The value of I is now 1. Okay, then it will check the condition. If it is 101, 1 is equal to 1, then it will print 1. Then again it will goes here 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So I is now 2. The second value will go again to while, then it will check that whether 2 is less than or 6 or not. If it comes less than 6 means the condition is true, then it will again print I. The same thing will go on. Okay, I'll show you this concept in a handwritten procedure, in the handwritten whiteboard, so that it could be clear much better. Okay, so this is the concept of while loop. While means till then, the condition, that's it. Okay, secondly, we have a condition of break also. Look, actually while loop require relevant variable to be ready, right? So we need to define an indexing variable I, which we have set to 1. Okay, but what if we want to break in there, or we want to break in between something? So we have a break statement also. Break statement where we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. What I am saying, just suppose I is equal to 1. Okay, so while I is less than 6, I am giving a condition while I is less than 6, then means condition, then just print I first. Okay, and then increment it, but where I need to command a break also. But if I, okay, is equal to let's say 3, then what? Then break. Then break. So what is the meaning of this? Let me write the overall I is equal to I plus 1. The overall concept behind this is while I is less than 6, if i's value is less than 6, then just print one by one what we did in above. But when I will become 3, means after adding I will be 1, then it will print 1. I will be 2, then it will print 2 after doing this thing. But when after reaching here 2, then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So when it comes here, if I is less than 6, means 3 is less than 6, the condition will true, then it will not print this. We have given another condition here for a breaking. If I is equal to 3, means if 3 is equal to 3, then just break it. Break it means break the loop. It will come out of the loop. So if I'll run this, you can see it is printed 1 2 3 only, because when it's reached 3 and the condition here is if 3 is equal to 3, then just break it, break down the loop. Okay, it didn't printed the overall loop till 5 like here. Okay, so this is the break statement. You can break from anywhere, and even we have a continue statement also. The continue statement, this continue statement, we can stop at the current iteration and continue to the next. You can say in simple language, we can skip something. Okay, like just suppose we want to skip in 3, the same example we will take, but here we will start I from let's say 0. Okay, not 1, we will start I from 0. Then while I is less than 6, then the condition, then here we will give I is equal to I plus 1. First we will give, okay, not at last. In the first we will increment the I, and then if just suppose I will reach the target, means equal to 3, then again we will put a condition. Okay, and then we will do a continue, and then we will print I. Remember to uh, aware of the indentation. Okay, don't break in between. Indentation will be the beam of a Python language. Okay, so just see what indentation I am taking and remember it. Okay, so I have written the code. So what will happen here, this will skip the third. Let me run this. Look, 1 2 and then 3 is gone, 4 5 6. Why it is? Because the same thing is happening what we have seen in above example. I initialization is 0 while I is less than 6, so 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, 1 condition is true, it printed, it print I, it print second. But when it come to third part, means second, 2 plus 1 is 3. So after 3, if 3 is equal to 3, then continue. Means it will not print. If 3 equal to 3 is, condition is true, then don't print. Just continue. That's the reason it continued. It skipped the third part. Okay. So this is the example of continuation. We have seen break also, and you will use this. You can able to use this in your own code when you will do some live project in a company or in your career. Okay, this is much needed, very much needed. Okay, so that's the reason you should understand the basic concept behind this, and I'll show you this in a handwritten whiteboard so that you could understand much. Okay, but in the later video, because I don't have whiteboard right now. I'll purchase and then I'll show you. Okay, so let me tell you one more thing about the else statement in while loop. We can also use else statement as we have used in if statement, right? We have already used else in if, now we will use else in while statement. So for same thing, let me initialize again a variable I is equal to 1. You can take anything, not I. You can take X, Y, Z, or any name, any meaningful name you can take. Okay, it is just a concept to show you so that you could understand. So let's I is equal to 1, then while I is less than, let's say, 6, same example. Okay, then just print I. Okay, and increment it. I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, else, here we will use else, means after 6 what will happen, because we are not telling him to break. Okay, so else print I is no longer less than 6 now. Yes, you can do this. What it means? It means it is the same statement, right? What we have done in this way. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 means after printing 5, here the loop is going out, right? Because condition is almost not true, so loop is going out. It is not printing anything after 5. But here what we are doing, after printing 5 means after completing the loop, when it exists, then just it will print I is no longer less than 6. Let me try it. 1 2 3 4 5, and you can see the sixth statement is I is no longer less than 6, because we have used a else statement. Like if the condition is not true, like just suppose it is 5, it reached to 5 after printing 5, here it is 5 is equal to 5 plus 1 is 6. So now the condition is 6 is less than 6, so the condition is false. So when it comes false, then it should come out of the loop. But rather than coming out of the loop, it is using else statement. Else print I is no longer than 6. Else statement, after printing this, the loop is no longer exist. Understood? The basic thing is there. Okay. So while loop basically ended here. There is nothing more than using a while loop. While loop is actually not properly used. It has a much deep concept, but I think in a current scenario, very less people are using the while loop, because for loop is much far better than a while loop. It have much more condition. Okay, so that's all for this section, and in the next section I'll tell you much about for loop. Okay, and again I'm telling you, I will make a whiteboard presentation, a handwritten whiteboard presentation for the while loop and as well as for the for loop, for your understanding. Okay, so till then, bye bye.